Welcome back into the Sports Source as we try and tickle ourselves with Leonard Skinner lyrics. This segment brought to you by Stern Agee. Many of you out there are looking to invest your money right now, and you've got tax season on the brain. From those of you wanting to invest anywhere from $20,000 to $200,000, Stern Agee is the group to call because they can help you invest with ultimate tax efficiency. Finding the right plan for you is what they do, and Stern Agee Knoxville will give you personal one-on-one service right here in town, no call centers. Call Stern Agee to talk about tax-efficient investing this week. All right, guys, going to be kind of quick in this lightning round. It was the biggest story all week until Tennessee went on the run, so there's no way we can't discuss the Bruce Pearl thing. Again, we had enough for 3 different shows. One on Pearl, one on Martin, one on the game today. Trying to get it all in there. Quickly going to give you about 60 seconds on some of these lightning round questions. The first one, though, true or false? Tennessee could have chosen not to fire Pearl, as some revisionist historians are saying in writing.
False.
False.
I mean, you went way above and beyond what you should have done. I mean, when you look at the 8-game suspension, I don't see how they could have avoided that.
There were a number of instances that occurred after Tennessee said it had his back. And so the administration lost trust in him. I don't see any way you could have kept him, in particular when you look at the 3-year show cost.
The problem is you have a lot of people now. You had a writer at the time who kept pushing one of those things, the bump rule, that was not actually an NCAA violation. And it's got everyone forgetting that there were a couple of other things that happened there. Because everybody said, well, the bump rule wasn't a thing. Yeah, but the Brian Williams non-suspension was, the too many tickets was, maybe jaywalking, but if you've employed somebody and you're taking a beating from the press to keep them around, you're not going to react kindly to them jaywalking.
Calling Aaron Kraft's dad.
I mean, that and lying to the NCAA. People leave that out of the whole. It was just a barbecue story with he lied to the NCAA.
Well, and that was the pre-NCAA. That was a different NCAA time.
Yes, that was when the NCAA was lopping heads. People keep saying nobody's ever been hit for lying like that. Ask Jim Tressel. He got 5 years. Penn State was getting killed. That was pre-Miami debacle. Now, post-Miami, they're pretty weak, but the other way around it was not. You couldn't have kept him. All right, Mark and Jimmy, and we're going to have a little clock this time. I don't know if it'll show up.
Yeah, it does.
Let's show up, okay. We'll show it. Little clock. All right, here's your question. Bigger flip-flop. The media going from you must fire him to Auburn's great for hiring him, or Dave Didion, who is the lead investigator in the Pearl case, who now works for Auburn, and his take on this was now that he's going to Auburn, he's learned his lesson. You got a minute, bigger flip-flop.
Didion.
Well, that didn't take a minute. Pretty quick.
You got the next 55 seconds.
Well, I think it is Didion. I think it's not a big flip-flop because Auburn is such a poor basketball program that hiring Pearl rejuvenates it. They're going to bring excitement and energy, so it is a good hire for them. The Didion thing, the NCAA thing, you're the lead investigator on the staff that says it deserves fired and a 3-year show cause, and now you're at the university where you think he's good enough to rehire him. That's a joke. That's one of the bigger flip-flops, not only here, I mean, in college basketball history.
I would love to hear what Didion told Jay Jacobs.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, in some way he endorsed it, but I would really like to have been a fly on the wall to have heard that conversation.
I'm not big on conspiracy theories, but I think, and I don't think this was a conspiracy, but I think Tennessee fans have a right to claim conflict of interest.
Yes.
That's pretty weak. All right. Chuck and Bob, you get less than 60 seconds, but I'm giving you 60 anyway. Well, what's the key to Tennessee fans getting over Pearl fever? What will it take to get over Pearl fever?
You got to have a better program, and you got to beat them head to head. And
No. Wrong. Pearl goes down to Auburn and he blows up. He doesn't win as many games. He goes down there. He doesn't
That's a
turn
better
them around.
program.
He gets in trouble with the NCAA again. He's got to go to Auburn and flame out for Tennessee fans to be able to get
But
over
that's
him.
not going to happen right away. I mean, you're going to give Bruce
Well,
Pearl
he's got
2 or 3
he's got
years.
2 or 3 years yet.
Okay.
Right.
But
So the bigger
eventually,
key right away is what Chuck said.
But I think a bunch of fans are going to think that he's going to go down there and just turn it around immediatly. Just his sheer presence will
job.
put them like he did at Tennessee.
Good job. Shut up, everyone. All right.
Everyone.
Well done. All right. Blow up. I agree. I think that's what it's going to take. When we come back, will Tennessee get past Mercer? Will they keep going even further than that? Come on back on the Sports Source.